Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
Created lots of discussion already in the office this morning. We're all outraged and enthralled.
Look, it is a taboo subject. It really is. It's one of those notions that I haven't got a favourite. But recent Australian research showed that about 70% of Australian parents can actually identify a favourite, and even more so, about 80% can actually identify the black sheep.
That's extraordinary that people will actually own up to it, I would have thought.
Yeah, I think a lot of it was about the wording. I did a little bit of research myself with my group, and I said, have you got a favourite? And they all said no. And it's the word favourite because it's really wrapped in emotion.
Yeah.
When they said,
favourite means I like one and I don't like another.
Yeah, that's right. And then I said, have you got a soft spot for one? And suddenly, yes, we were able to open up the conversation. So there's a lot of emotion wrapped around that word favourite.
Yeah. Why typically would a parent have a favourite, do you think?
Say soft spot, David. It's more conducive to it.
Why would you have a soft spot? Look, there's a lot of reasons. One of them is gender. I think that there's a rule which I think that dads, youngest girls often have their dads wrapped around the little finger.
Oh, yeah.
Often sons and mothers can be quite strong. Firstborns often favoured, and parents were more likely to favour a firstborn and say that was their favourite one.
What if you've got multiples to start? How does that change the pecking order?
Yeah.
Well, you mean twins?
Yes. Well, twins or more.
Yep, I think you'll favour one over another. Often it's temperament as well. So temperament does play a part. We can actually see ourselves sometimes in our kids, and sometimes we can actually see the bad parts of ourselves in our kids as well.
Yeah.
So personality also plays that part.
Well, you mentioned there that we see part of ourselves in our children at times. Do we identify more with a particular child because we can see their faults and their good points, or maybe, it's a similar position in the family?
Look, you're right. I think having kids is quite a dynamic thing, and we often see ourselves through our kids, and sometimes some stuff can be drenched up from the past. And I was the youngest in the family, and there were some good things about being the youngest. I think I should have written a letter to my elder sibling thanking them for breaking my parents in for me, because that's what they do.
Yeah. True.
But there was one thing I didn't like, actually, about being the youngest one, was that I was sort of on my own. Everyone else had gone, so I felt like a bit of an only child. So I identified that with my youngest daughter, and I sort of have a soft spot for her, and I also have a soft spot for that notion of being the last one at home.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you have your children closer together because of that?
We were a pretty modern family, sort of put them all out all in one go, so to speak. So, no, fairly close together, and it wasn't for that particular reason, though.